Well, good morning and welcome back to Cityline. With me on the couch, boy, are two brilliant women who have their finger on the pulse of hunger here in Tacoma, and that seems to be everywhere. The News Tribune, editorials are being written about it. We know that the national movement is cutting back wraparound programs. So this is your chance to hear about some things that you can do to help stand in the solution. So please join me in welcoming Michelle Douglas. You are the CEO of Emergency Food Network. We're going to be talking about May as Hunger Awareness Month. Welcome back to the comfy couch. Any chance I get to bring down your star and to put it on that couch, I love, because you are everywhere. So thank you.
Thank you so much for having us. We really appreciate the support.
It's great to have you here. And you brought with you another equally as busy shining star, Teresa Rincon. You are the food drive coordinator for the NALC branch number 130. Welcome back to Cityline.
Thank you for having us.
Oh, are you kidding? You also are just as busy. Both of you have like hidden wheels on those shoes. So, Michelle, when we think about what is Hunger Awareness Month and why is it so important, and food insecurity, what do we say to people who are going, food what?
Yeah, so I so appreciate being here, because what I want to highlight today is that last year, 1 in 4 people in Washington State visited a food pantry.
No.
And I think it's so important to sit in that number, because we work with 75 different partners across the county, and we saw 3.1 million visits last year to food pantries just in our network. And we really highlight May as Hunger Awareness Month because there's 70,000 kids that are on free and reduced lunch in Pierce County, and those kids are all going to hit the food bank for all of their summer meals starting in June.
Okay, Michelle, every time that you put this number out, my brain goes back to what you told me years ago, the number. When you and I first started talking about numbers of assisted, free, reduced lunches and backpacks and everything, it was at 38,000. I remember this number. Say this number now daily again.
70,000 on free and reduced lunch.
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
Okay, so we're running a video, so let's talk more about how do funding cuts impact that number and more operations?
Absolutely. So, I mean, it's a rough time, Amanda. I'm not going to lie. You know, for food alone, in the last 3 weeks, we've seen $1.6 billion worth of cuts across the country to food programs that bring food directly into communities and also buy food from farmers. So it's incredibly impactful. So we do May as Hunger Awareness Month so that people understand we need donations. We want people to come out to our Hunger Walk, which is on May 3rd. We love the Letter Carriers Food Drive, which happens all across the country. It literally doesn't get easier than supporting the Letter Carriers Food Drive. Right? We have tons of restaurant takeovers. We have food and fun drives all across the county. And if I left you with one message today, it would be, and I'm going to repeat it, is everyone can do something to combat hunger in Pierce County, and we need you to join us.
And on that note, you, Miss Therese, you are here to talk about the Letter Carrier Food Drive. What is it, and how can people get involved in the most simplest terms, as Michelle said?
Well, we'll take volunteers, obviously. The second Saturday in May, which this year happens to be May 10th, is going to be our Letter Carrier Food Drive. We're going from sunup to past sundown, collecting food and delivering mail. And we have volunteers from EFN and all throughout the community coming to help us unload our trucks.
I love this. So talk me through, put a GoPro on your head. Talk me through. I have a house. I have, as Helen McGovern used to say, I have jars of peanut butter. So I put them in. How do I get the bag, and what do I do?
So the bag and the card will be in your mailbox.
Okay.
These coming up these next couple of weeks, and you just fill the bag full of non-perishable foods, proteins, tuna, canned chicken, peanut butter, pasta. Those things are greatly appreciated as long as they're non-perishable and not in glass.
And things you would eat.
Things you would eat.
Thank you. Thank you. It's no longer just that mystery something.
And things that are in date.
And thank you. Things that have not expired. So, Teresa, when I first heard about this food drive, I thought, what impact will one can of tuna make? What's the answer to that?
I mean, I believe last year I mean, every year
Over 100,000 pounds last year.
Yes.
What?
Yeah, 100,000 pounds one day.
Just so one can does make a difference.
Every can counts.
That should be a T-shirt. Every can counts.
Yep.
We're going to work on the T-shirt idea, doesn't it? So Michelle, how do we? Then we also have we kick it off with the hunger walk, and again, put that GoPro on and tell me what's going to happen.
Yeah, so I hope everybody will join our Hunger Walk team. So if you want to be part of my team, we're the Hungry Hippos. Everyone can be part of my team.
What a great name.
Exactly.
I love it. Here's some pictures.
Yep, and we're at May 3rd in Fort Steilacoom Park. It's a great morning. We have vendors and music and activities, and we're raising money for Emergency Food Network. And you know, one of the things about Emergency Food Network is that we take $1 and leverage it into 2 meals, and we do that because volunteers come out, right? And so we'll have tons of volunteers there, signing people in. You get in, we do Zumba. It's a fantastic day, but it is just one of the remarkable amount of activities that we have all month long. I mean, you can do restaurant takeovers.
Yes.
You can donate. And when I go back to that volunteer force, I was doing this math, which is, you know, sometimes challenging the other day, and I realized that because we have so many volunteers, 2,200 in a year, in our repack, just on one product, I want you to think about a truckload of oats. For every truckload of oats that they repack, so 50-pound bags down to individual family bags, it equals another entire truckload in savings. So
Oh my goodness.
I can't speak highly enough about how we need everybody to engage with us. And you know, Amanda, some of your listeners need to go to the food pantry. And so what I want to tell you is you can go to our website and we can connect you to food, efn.org. There's a tool on there that can connect any family into a food pantry. And so when I talk about everyone doing something, whether it's donating money, donating a can, I love that, every can counts.
Time.
Coming to the Hunger Walk, putting your bag out for Letter Carriers Food Drive, going to one of our restaurant takeovers, putting food into your company's food and fun drive, whatever it is, we are all part of the solution.
Oh my gosh. You mean your fingerprints and your soul prints are everywhere when it comes to stamping out food insecurity. And this time of year, farmers markets are everywhere. And I also want to say you lower barriers because people who are here at the food pantry shopping, they may not have a computer where they can go online and qualify for EBT or SNAP benefits. They may not even know about that. But to know that I can walk into a food pantry and I can grab apples for my children, or I can grab peanut butter right here, or there's, oh my gosh, I remember when you got milk and eggs in and how hard you worked to get that. All of that is so simple. And so it's unbelievable. Now, let's talk about how many volunteers you need at these big events.
So many. Yeah.
I mean, because if you don't, many hands make for light work.
Exactly. For letter carriers, they're out there picking up food and working the trucks. And yeah, it's amazing. Every single event is volunteers. But I want to leave you with our bold, audacious goal. So EFN has a huge goal this year, which is we want to distribute 20 million pounds of food. We're seeing all of these cuts, and we only do that with everybody's support. We need every angle to make that goal. Last year, we distributed almost 14 million, and we're going to have more people than ever visiting the food pantry this year.
20 million.
Join us, 20 million.
Yes, 20 million ... to be continued.
Yeah.
Thank you both so much for being here. Thank you for your beautiful hearts. Speaking of beautiful hearts, Dr. Kimberly and Lily will be in the seat after a little bit of musical chairs. We'll be right back.